Don't focus on money. Money is not the most important thing that you can be focusing on in your 20s. I'll tell you exactly why in this video, and I'll tell you the 3 key things you need to really learn and you need to focus on if you want to be the most successful person you can be, and if you want to be the best version of yourself that you can be by your 30. Woo! Hey. Alright, so hey, I'm Angela, and I am a college dropout. I am an entrepreneur. I make 6 figures in Philippine pesos every month. I'm gonna be taking that to 6 figures in USD in 5 years' time, or even before that. Here are the top 3 things that I'm focusing on in my 20s. The first key thing, the first reason why I told you guys not to focus on money is because money spends once. After you spend it, I bought this expensive top from Zara. And after I spent the money, it was gone forever. And that's exactly what happens with money. It spends once and then ta-da, it's gone. So what are the 3 things? What are 3 things better than money? First is this thing. Without this, I would not have been able to be where I am today. Only a few months ago, I was making $0. I owed my mom money, and I did not have the right to shop because I didn't have any money to shop in the first place. So without this, I would not be here. I would not be where I am today. I would not be connected to the mentors that I have. I would not be attracting the opportunities that I'm attracting if I never focused on this one thing. This is not something a lot of people want to focus on because it's freaking hard, and this is self-development. They say that success is only 20% skill and 80% psychology. That's exactly right, because the thing between our ears is the thing that's either going to be propelling us forward or it's going to be holding us back. Even if you are the best photographer, even if you're the best singer, if you don't have the right mindset, if you don't think that you can make it, then it doesn't matter, because you've already limited yourself. And this is why, if you really want to be the best version of yourself, you need to have a constant hunger to grow and to learn and to really develop yourself. That means investing in books, investing in coaches, surrounding yourself with the right people, and really making sure that you're listening to the right people, you have the right values, you have a solid sense of morals, and you're not going to be compromising who you are as a person just for some quick buck. You're not going to be a con artist. The reason why this is super duper important is because you attract who you are. And if you are a person with shitty values, who do you think you're going to be attracting? If you constantly lie, if you constantly cheat, if you constantly steal, you're going to be attracting the same-minded people into your life. And that's not going to be a lot of opportunity for you to grow and to really level up. So personal development is where it all starts. Okay, and it's not going to be easy. There are times when you're going to be like, oh, it's another thing that I need to learn, another thing that I need to level up on. It's constantly developing yourself, and it's constantly making sure that you're not just sitting in your laurels, and you're always proactively trying to be the next version of yourself. The reason, again, why this is non-negotiable is because if you want to attract the right person, if you want to attract the right opportunity, then you first need to be that person who's ready for that opportunity. And I've learned this from when I first met Mitch Miller, who happens to be such an amazing copywriter and an amazing marketer. He told me, don't ask, how do I make $100,000? Ask this question instead. Who do I have to be to make $100,000 in a month or in a year? Who do I have to be? What are the changes in myself? Like, how much more do I need to grow? And that is the one question that I've been asking myself constantly. Now, the next thing is, I mentioned, if you want to have the right opportunities, then you also need to have the right people in your life. It's so important to be surrounded by the right peers, the right mentors, because you do become the sum, you are the sum, no, you are the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself most with. And so if you constantly surround yourself with people who have no direction in life, where do you think you're gonna go? Like, I can't stress this enough, because I know it's not easy to cut ties with the wrong people, but it's super duper important for your growth and for your development and for your success, honeyboo. I wouldn't be where I am today without my mentors, without the people who have coached me, without the books that I've read, without the changes that I've learned and applied to myself, because then I'd stay the same. You know, like, this Angela is not the same Angela as 8 months ago or even 6 months ago. I just learned how to turn on the stove this year in April, and I literally just learned how to clean the freaking bathroom and clean the toilet and really get in there and clean shit. And that's because I have been surrounded by people who are like taking away the entitlement in me and making sure that I level up as a person. And again, this is not easy. From time to time, I do get a lot of friction with my mom, with my coach Tatiana, and my inner child coach / therapist Laura. It's like, when you're surrounded by the right people, you know they're the right people because they're gonna call you out on your bullshit. Like, they're not gonna allow you to be here because they know you can be here. Like, this is their vision of you. This is why it's super duper important to be surrounded by the right people, because if you have the right people who see you as this, if you're living here, they're constantly gonna push you, they're constantly gonna call you out, and they're gonna encourage you to really level up. And also, in this entrepreneurial space or in your career, there are gonna be a lot of challenges. There are gonna be a lot of nights and a lot of days where you just feel like you're not sure, where you just feel like you want to bawl your eyes out. But when you have the right people there just cheering you on, it feels a lot better. It feels a lot safer. Like, I would not be here without my mother's love and care. So definitely giving credit where credit is due. My mom is freaking amazing. I also got here, which I'm really not where I want to be yet, even, right? So I didn't get here by partying, by just doing drugs, by procrastinating. I had to level up. And so I had to be surrounded by people who I just admired the hell out of, and the people that I wanted to be like. So one example is my coach Tatiana. She's like the integrity police. She literally like smacks my ass. Not literally, obviously. She calls me out when I'm being selective on my integrity. Again, it goes back to that you attract who you are. And so if you are a con artist, if you are somebody who just tells freaking lies, you don't have, that solid sense of values, you're not exactly going to attract the right people. And those right people are going to be the ones bringing you the opportunities that can take you to a whole new level. It's a whole new world. And I'm super duper excited by this. The last thing that you should be focusing on is not money. Don't focus on money, okay? The last thing you should be focusing on is your skill. Okay, so again, it's not just what you know, right? But it's also who you know. But it's not enough to know the right people if you don't have the right skill, because the skills you learn will allow you to provide the most amount of value to the right people. And when you have the skills, to solve their biggest problems in life, then you're just bound to make a lot of money. And you're bound to like really have meaningful relationships because you're not just taking, you also have something to give them. And this has been something that I needed to remind myself of, because yesterday I was just freaking bawling my eyes out to my ex, well, my pseudo ex, because I had like this existential crisis where like I know I could be making way more money, but I'm deliberately like slowing my pace so that I could learn things. Because again, this world is changing so much. Like the world did not look like this like 4 months ago, right? So you need to be able to have the right skills. And unfortunately, or fortunately, we are being forced to upgrade because we have AI, robots, all these things literally just replacing humans. And a lot of jobs that we know today are going to be obsolete by tomorrow, because we're literally going to be seeing shops in the future that are manned by robots, no human being in there. And if we see a shop or a store that has like a someone who's alive and like breathing and is a human being, we're gonna think of that store as like vintage. So it's really freaking fascinating. You can find out more about what the future looks like in Stephen Kotler's book, The Future is Faster Than You Think. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely love that book. All right, so I need you to think about skills as like building blocks, right? You don't really know which skill will help you get to the next level. So, for example, when I was 18, I made like my first 6 figures, and that's when I started learning how to sell. Selling is one of the most crucial skills you need to learn, because in this world, you're not just gonna be selling stuff if you have a business. Even if you have a job, even if you have a career, if you're a DJ, if you're a photographer, you're first gonna be selling yourself. Like, think about it. There are a lot of other people out there. Why should someone choose you? So that's one of the things I had to learn. I also had to learn blockchain and cryptocurrency. And it was funny because at the time, like, people were laughing at me like I was crazy because I was like talking about tech and all that. And it's like, oh, the Bitcoin girl. Anyways, so when I talk to one of my clients now who's based in Silicon Valley with like a blockchain based startup, we really connected, girl. Like, we connected. And that was because I first learned something 2 years ago. So you never really know which skills you would need. But the top 5 skills that I have are people, persuasion, communications, sales, and organization. Those are the top 5 skills I'm focusing on personally, because again, like, I believe those top 5 skills are definitely going to be differentiating me from everyone else, and it's going to allow me to build whatever I want to build. So again, I wanted to emphasize that right now, don't really focus about money. You know, like, it's not the most important thing. Money spends once and then it's gone forever. What you want to really focus on is building these 3 key things, because you need these 3 key things for you to be able to really become the best version of yourself. So let me know in the comments what the top 3 skills you're going to be focusing on in your 20s are, and what you learned in this video. I hope this encouraged you to not just focus on money, because like my ex told me yesterday, and I literally just like bawled my eyes out to him because I was missing out on so much more money than I could be making. And I had to just remind myself this. He told me that money, that's just like points in a game. And it's true, because life really is a game, and it's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant for us to grow and love and live and laugh and learn. Alright, I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna be seeing you on my next one. Bye.